So you've had a great career. You got your PhD, you went on to work for some great companies. What is some of the best career advice you've received? And what is some of the best advice you feel like you've given?
When I got to Deloitte, and I was struggling. I had great 10 years before that, and I had all this stuff and the synergy trap, but I had to prove the concept, and I had to get into the channels that Deloitte has to go to market. And I had this great piece of advice, and I thought it was kind of wishy-washy at first. Everybody says it, but they said, focus on what you're passionate about. And everybody says that. And I kind of focused on, I kind of took that to what am I good at? And an old friend of mine used to say, there's a difference between what you're good at and what you can do. You can force yourself to do other things, but if you focus on what you're really good at and find a way, find your path through that, that's just a better path. Now, it could have not worked out, but as opposed to trying to force yourself into something that isn't your core skill set. So that was probably the best advice that I got, and it worked. It really worked. The advice that I give, especially people that are in business schools, I always say take the hardest courses. When you're young, you can, if I fall down, now I'm going to be 60 next month. If I fall down, I'm going to break. When you're young, you can study harder than you'll ever get it. You just won't be able to do it as hard. So take on the tough challenges, make sure your horsepower as good as it can be, and take on the kind of projects. If you're in a consulting firm, take on the kind of projects you don't really want to do. You're going to learn so much. I can't tell you how important that is. We take really smart diligence folks on my teams and we put them in a PMI, post-merger integration. Maybe it's not as analytical. And they learn so much, and they come back, I can't tell you how much I learned. So that's the advice that I give younger folks coming up. Focus on what you're really good at, but then learn wherever you can.